A warm welcome, my dear students, in the computer class. This video is for class 8 and here we will discuss chapter 3. Chapter 3 is working with queries, forms and reports. As in the chapter 2 we have learned about Microsoft Access. Chapter 3 is also related to Microsoft Access. In this video we will discuss the following topics: query, how to create a query, specifying a simple criteria or multiple criteria, creating a query by using query wizard, and how can we set relationship between the tables. First topic is query. As you know, database may contain a huge amount of data. So if you want to retrieve data from a database, it's a uphill task to retrieve information from the database. So to solve this problem, MS Access provides a feature that is query. Query means it is a simple question that you can ask to find the specific information from the database. The information that is retrieved after applying a condition or criteria that is saved in a separate table, that is query table. In our daily life, we make several types of queries to get specific information. For example, how many students are here? Those who scored above 90% marks in the previous class. Which student live in Panipat? Like this we can make several types of queries. Let's take one more example of query. In our school, records of all students are saved. Now I want to extract the student, those who live in Shamli. So how can I extract the records of students? I can apply a query and thereafter I can find out the students, those who live in Shamli. MS Access provides various types of queries: select query, parameter query, structured query language, action query and cross-tab query. Now, what is the use of select query? Select query is used to retrieve data from one or more tables and display the record set, and it is also used to group the data set. Similarly, parameter query is also a type of select query. But what is the difference between parameter query and select query? In the parameter query, you will get prompt for input before it runs. For example, you can design it to prompt for 2 dates. So Access will retrieve the data between these specified dates. Next is action query. Action query creates a new table or alters your data or database. Next is cross-tab query. In the cross-tab query, row headings and column headings are used. So by using row heading and column heading, you can see your data in the terms of 2 categories at once. Next query is SQL, structured query language. It is a query language. So these are the various types of queries. Next topic is creating a query. There are 2 methods to create a query: by using query wizard or by using query design. We will see in this chapter both methods. How can we create a query by using these 2 methods. Next topic is specifying simple criteria or multiple criteria. Simple criteria means if you want to apply one condition only, it means specifying simple criteria, and if you want to apply more than one condition at a time, it means specifying multiple criteria. Let's see how can we use these tools in MS Access. To know about working with query, first open Microsoft Access. So to open Microsoft Access, click on the Start button, then All Programs. After clicking on All Programs, find out Microsoft Office. In the Microsoft Office Access, click on it. A window will appear on your screen. It is Microsoft Access. Here we can see existing database. I am selecting database 5. Double click on it. It is open now. As we can see here, database 5. Within the database 5 there are 2 tables, student table and record table. First check the field of student table. First let me change the setting. First check the columns of the student table. Double click on it, and here we can see student ID, student name, class, marks, address. These fields are available in student table. Now check record table, student ID, login and password. Now we will create a query. To create a query, first click on the create tab. Within the create tab, there are different groups, tables, forms, reports and others. In the other group, we can see there are two methods to create a query: query wizard and query design wizard. First we will discuss query design wizard. Click on it. After clicking on query design, a window will appear on the screen. A dialog box will appear. Here we can see there are three tabs: tables, queries and both. Now I am selecting tables. Record table, edit, student table, edit and close. Both tables are visible here now, record table and student table. This is object navigation pane. Gray area is known as object navigation pane. Object relationship pane. This gray area is known as object relationship pane, and this is design grid. This area is known as design grid. In the design grid, first is field. Field will display all the columns of selected tables. Both tables are selected here. So now we will check. First, record table, student ID, record table, login, record, password. Like this, all fields are visible of record table. Next is student table, student ID, student name, class, marks, father's name and address. Now we will select desired field. I am selecting student ID. After selecting it, we can see here in the table student is selected by default. If you want to change it, you can change. Click on it and then you can change from here. Next option is sort. Sort means to arrange data either in ascending or descending order. If you want to arrange in ascending order, select ascending. If you want to select in descending, select descending. And if you don't want to sort, not sorted. Here I am selecting not sorted. Next is show. If you want to see this particular field in the query, you can check it, and if you don't want to see it, uncheck it. Next is criteria. Criteria is used to give condition, and or field is used to give multiple condition. Student ID, student, sorting. If you want to apply, you can choose from here, ascending. Next, now I want to see name and class also. Name, select name, student table, class. Okay, similarly record table, login ID. These four fields I want to see in query, and one criteria, one condition I want to give. I want to see the records only of those students who are in 10th class. Clear? So how can I give class? I have given here. So in this I will give here a condition equal to 10. Student whose class is 10th will be displayed. Now save it. After clicking on save button, a window will open. Here you will give desired query name, class 8th query. Clear? Then okay. Now close it. Now class 8 query is added here. Check on it. Here we can see two records of Abhi and Arav. They both are in 10th class. And login ID this. Now check in the student table, there are two students or not. In the student table, here we can see there are two students only, those who are in 10th class. Abhi and Arav. Now click on query. Like this we can create query. Now next is how can you apply more than one condition. Open design view of the query. For example, I want to apply two condition now. I want to see the records of student those who are in 10th class and or in 12th class. So 10th I have already given here. Now I will give 12th class equal to 12th. Clear? Save it. After saving, close. Now look here. Bhanu, Abhi and Arav 12th, 10th, 10th. Like this we can apply more than one condition by using OR property. Now let's see how can we create a query by using query wizard. Now same condition we will apply by using query wizard. To use query wizard, click on the create tab, then query wizard, click on it. After clicking on query wizard, a dialog box will open. Here we will select simple query wizard, then click on OK. After clicking on OK, we can see here all tables are visible here. Record table, student table. I am selecting student table. Same field I will select here. Student ID, select it. Student name, select. Class, select it. Now from record table, login, select it. Clear? After selecting fields that you want to see in the query, click on next. In the next, details show every field of every record. Next. After clicking on it, here you will select modify the query design, and whatever name you want to give, you can give here. I am again giving class 8th query, and then modify the query design and then finish. This is class. Here I will give condition. I want to see records of those who are in 10th class or 12th class. Now I am giving two condition here, either in 10th or 12th. Save the query. Query is saved. Close it and now check it. As you can see here, there are three records: Bhanu, Abhi and Arav. So we can apply query by using both methods, query design method and query wizard method. Next topic is setting a relationship between tables. Relationship means to link two tables or multiple tables by using a common field. As you know, in MS Access we can create multiple tables in a single database. So if you want to link these tables, how can you link? By creating a relationship between tables. To create a relationship between two tables, field name should be same. For example, student ID in the student table or student ID in the records table. So these two tables can be linked by using relationship, and common field is student ID. In most cases, these matching fields are a primary key from one table that uniquely identify each record, and in the another table this is known as foreign key. So what is foreign key? Foreign key is a value in one table that must match with the primary key of another table. Now let's see practical of creating relationship between tables. This is database 5. In the database 5 there are three tables: student table, employee table and record table. Now we will learn how can we create a relationship between two tables. First, check student table. In the student table, first field is student ID, student name, class, marks and address. Now check in record table. First field is student ID, login and password. So before starting relationship Before creating relationship between two tables, one field should be same in both tables. Then after you can create relationship. So student ID field is in the student table also and in the record table also. So now we will create a relationship between student table and record table, and by using which field? Student ID field. To create a relationship, click on the database tools. In the database tools, here is a group, show and hide group. In the show and hide group, we can see here it is relationship. Click on it. After clicking on relationship, record table is selected and student table is selected. So now how can you create relationship? You want to create relationship on student ID. So what will you do now? Now you will drag student ID onto the another student ID. When you will drag it on another student ID, now release the mouse button. After releasing mouse button, a dialog box will open. Here you can select student ID of record table. As you can see here, record table का student ID है ये, और ये student table का student ID. Now you want to create relationship between these two, student ID and student ID. Click on create. One line you can see. This is relationship between record table and student table by using which field? By using student ID field. Like this, you can create a relationship between two tables. Thanks, my dear student, for the computer session.